If the human body updated to version 2.0, what improvements would you like to see? Knees clearly need to be patched. Autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and type 1 diabetes shouldn't happen. The body is like screw it, let's attack ourselves. For it to be impossible to bite my own tongue/cheek while eating. And for the appendix to not randomly try to kill us. Tooth regeneration, or at least give us more than 2 sets. Other animals have a near infinite number of tooth sets. Why did that trait skip us? No allergies. It's so ridiculous that our bodies are like oh shit. A peanut. Better close our throat and die so we don't ingest this peanut. Points to temple, can't die from a peanut if I kill myself first. Nobody ever gets acne again. Man, I was gonna say better mental control over my dick, but I guess resistance to cancer works. A patch for the defective human back. There's no reason your back should start to hurt in your 20s. Please, no more hemorrhoids. More resistance to disease and cancer. And wings. A pair of wings would be cool, huh? Farts now have accents and regional dialects. Permanent 20/20th vision. Full recovery from tinnitus. Skin completely heals without any traces of scars. Faster recovery from injuries. Be able to eat more food and not get fat. Full control over sleep. Fall asleep instantly. Wake up exactly when you want. Always feel fully refreshed/energized. Full control over dreams. Etc. Anxiety can fuck off. Guys can choose to shoot blanks. Women can choose when they're ovulating. And no periods. Excess sleep rolls over. No more periods. Being able to get erect or not whenever you want to, something to protect the balls, much less pain for birth, more control over how the calories you ingest get used or distributed, and a mechanism that allows your body to completely melt into liquid in emergency situations. Character creator, 9 months is about the time I spend making my Skyrim character. Larger P storage. Even I have to download a DLC for it, I totally do it. Fuck knees in general. Knees 2.0 please. Cat-like night vision, a dog's sense of smell. Gills would be on the list too, and maybe retractable webbing to swim better. Better battery life. Only take 4 hours to recharge and battery lasts 20 hours instead of 16. Better visuals. Improved eyesight, optical zoom and increased bright and low light performance. Limb regeneration. Like if I were one of the surprisingly many Redditors born with strange hands and feet, I'd want them to be able to lop them off and be able to regenerate as normal limbs according to their DNA, without whatever possible environmental conditions caused their limbs to develop weirdly. Breathing and eating with separate tubes so choking from eating is impossible like dolphins. I'd like a magic eraser to repair the scuff marks you pick up when you age. Right now I'd love if Achilles tendons didn't age. Every time I fall and turn my ankle I knacker my tendon and it takes longer and longer to heal. And I turn my ankle because 20 years ago, aged 13, I broke my leg and it was set at the wrong angle. Detachable penis, so I can leave it at home if I think it'll get me in trouble. No hair in asses, please. A new set of teeth to come through every 20 years. A thicker layer of hide to protect things that will pretty much instantly kill you when slashed. It's amazing how fragile the current model actually is. The ability to not have random aneurysms at random times, like WTF brain. Plus nipples, male, have been made optional, drop down in UI under torso settings. Plus increased resistance to stomach-related bugs and illnesses. Plus increased optical resolution. Plus cancer resistance, plus 50%. Plus increased optimization of core processing by 50%, necessarily sleep cycle reduced from 8 hours to roughly 4 hours in ideal settings. Removed wisdom teeth. Removed appendix. Retractable balls. These would function as both birth control and growing protection, so that not only would your sex be worry-free, but bar fights would be much longer and more fun to watch. Prehensile tail would be lit. Maybe some general eye improvements. Birds of prey can see field mice from hundreds of feet in the air. I would like to be on that level. Brain memory storage capacity increases, less fragile bodies, the ability to breathe either water or air, teeth that can regrow like sharks. Would like all of those things too. I imagine most men will talk about testicles dangling free and most women about boob-related back pain or periods. Can I take a moment to mention how fragile my skull is? Like, it's literally everything I am. Please keep it safe. I'd like pizza to make you slim. I'd like to control my boner so you don't have to get a boner each fucking time an attractive girl talks to you or something. The option to switch on/off injection of sperm into semen. No more accidental pregnancy off the one-night stand. No babies in the batter. I'm a simple woman, I just don't want to bleed every month and suffer. How about no more periods? If I'm not reproducing, don't send that egg out. It's a waste. Wings. Esophagus and breathing hole should not be in the same place, PLS fix. Increase telomere length. Increase numbers of telomeres. Reduce susceptibility to teeth crowding edge case. Move retina nerve behind cones. Current design causes blind spot that increases load on AI coprocessor to consistently fill in gap with content aware by Adobe. Increase number of rods and cones to wider color spectrum and faster exposure processing. Reinforce tailbone with cartilage. And hashtag X200B. And hashtag X200B. Pull request denied. I'm thinking of something like Vulcans in Star Trek. Less emotions, but not depression. Magic abilities. Butthole and vagina separation increased beyond the current 1.4. You guys have the wrong priorities. I say, skin pockets. Maybe a Kango Arrow style pouch, but I like the idea of 2 separate pockets better. Eyelashes no longer fall out and get stuck in the eye it's supposed to be protecting. Patch the wisdom tooth bug. I scrolled all the way down to where it said, read 463 more comments. Unless I missed it, I'm surprised no one mentioned yet. No armpit hair, pubic hair, butt crack hair, or leg hair. Also, when you get older you don't randomly develop thick dark hairs in places like your torso or chin. A patch for common cold. Fix glitch where you forget why you entered a room. Change the controls to avoid throwing the spoon in the bin while putting the yogurt packet into the sink. Fix the anxiety glitch. Nerf depression. Maybe remove the flat Earth Easter egg. Edit. grammar error. Needs to be patched in 2.1 version. Well, just right off, we have 1. Fix the one hole for eating and breathing problem, which causes tons of deaths each year. Let's have one hole for each, like dolphins do. 2. Humans can't synthesize vitamin C. Let's fix that. 3. Our happy place and our septic system sharing the same facilities. Let's fix that. It's just bad design. 4. The male urinary tract passes through, rather than around, the prostate, causing all sorts of problems. Yeah, no, let's just redesign the entire sewage/reproductive system for both men and women. That whole area is a complete mess. I would fire anyone who even presented that as a rough draft. 5. Lower backs, joints, feet, everything is such a mess, and wears out like crazy. Arthritis, carpal tunnel, trigger finger, etc. 6. Maxillary sinuses that drain upwards. Really? 7. Our eyes not only see upside down, but have a blind spot. 8. One set of adult teeth? Too many teeth for our mouths? 9. Our fondness for foods that aren't good for us? Salt, sugar, fat. 10. Male nipples, useless. 11. We can't see much of the electromagnetic spectrum, especially those things, like radiation, that can kill us. 12. We die all too easily. I mean, our bodies wear out in a mere 50 to 100 years. We can't stop breathing for longer than /6 minutes or our brains die. We can't go for more than a few days without water, or a few weeks without food. We can't get very hot, or very cold, or, we're like frickin' prima donnas. Winky face, more orifices. We don't have enough holes. Tongue should be a toothbrush. Pockets. Heat-resistant mouth so I don't burn my tongue on my hot pocket. Spine and neck improvements. Menstruation is easier to clean up and handle. Acne, dry skin, and eczema is eradicated. More eye colors and better vision. Also allergies and nasal infections. Gone. Cancer. Gone. Heart issues. Gone. Mental problems. Gone. Hearing problems. Gone. More flexible bodies and boobs are flat until the woman is nursing. A brain that's less susceptible to mental health issues. Independent respiratory/digestive tracts. Food and air shouldn't share. Gills as well as lungs. We live on a planet that's 75% plus water and we can drown. Dark vision, 60 feet. Improvements to female reproductive anatomy. Birthing wants wide hips so it doesn't hurt. Bipedalism wants narrow hips for efficiency. We need an alternative. Child head size, and by proxy human intelligence, is limited by this conflicting biological pressure. Internal testes. The ability to relax the muscles in the anus. All of them. It sucks when you're on the toilet desperate for a shit but trains can't be asked to leave the station. Stop canceling my automatic breathing and blinking. Things we don't have that most other mammals have, like regrowing enamel, or the production of vitamin D. The ability to have any genitals you want at any point, and for their fertility to be switched on/off at any point. would make for interesting experiences. Patch notes. Wisdom teeth spawn rates have been decreased to 0%. Appendix no longer generates at spawn. You can now choose where you want to sweat. You cannot decrease the amount, but you can alter the location. X, 80% on arms/legs, 20% on back. Hitting your elbow on a table no longer teleports you to the 11th dimension and makes black light visible. Male patches can now control erections by controlling blood flow to lower body. Female patches can control when periods happen and how long they last, warning within a week, and can choose weekday/weekend or any amount of time. Child patches. Epigenetics have a larger impact than before to encourage parents and children to live healthier lives. Volume can now be changed via Samsung Smart TV remote. Ability to fall asleep instantly upon choosing and feel 100% energized and refreshed every time you wake up after sleeping for a minimum of 6 hours. Happiness. Find a way to keep bipedal standing but also give birth with a lower mortality rate. The choking on water has to go. Wheels instead of feet. A patch on the glitch that makes me repel women. Big peen. Removal of the he.dotches bug. Less depression, please. No more menstruation. Your body just has the egg prepped and keeps it there until needed, none of that replacing it every 30 days shit. Gametes shouldn't have expiration dates, they're barely alive. Can we please not do this whole period thing? I don't need my body throwing a tantrum every month because I'm not pregnant. Regenerating body parts. No more chronic pain in any form that exists. No more mental illnesses. A bigger energy reserve that completely refills when you sleep. Shorter sleep times. Wings. More toes. Better knees. Be able to turn into Danny DeVito. Uterus and sperm function must be an opt-in instead of opt-out. You must prove you're each fit, financially, mentally, etc., to reproduce before you're physically able. Edit. Fertility should be opt-in, instead of opt-out, and so should periods. Higher durability. More compassion for fellow humans. Less recharge time needed, ability to control where food intake goes. Eat a salad. Okay, store those nutrients for later. Eat a pie. POO that out, don't store it as fat. Also, less hair loss, FFS. Upgraded knees. Stronger flesh for protection. Regenerating teeth, eyes, just regeneration in general. I think regeneration solves most of the issues for this thread, haha, grinning face with sweat. The ability to stop hearing on command. The ability to sleep on command. The ability to withhold ejaculation on command. The ability to control emotions on command. Anger, sadness, lust, etc. Smaller babies. Giving birth sucks. Hopefully it would patch out that whole allergies bug. Seriously, people die from allergic reactions. All because the body overreacts to something that was never harmful to begin with. It's dumb. Instead of sexual organs being tied to specific secondary sex traits, the ability to reconfigure the body to operate off whichever hormones are most soothing to the mental structure of the body, and naturally produce those. Birth control that you can turn on and off whenever you want. Ability to turn off storage of excess nutrients. Excess nutrients will now be passed through the waste removal system, i.e. can no longer get fat. Improved eyesight and maybe pockets. Faster development and less risk. Babies are so fragile and we take 15 years in becoming functional in society. I love this. Every comment is a little glimpse into each commenter's life about what is bothering them. Great post-op. Teeth can heal from cavities on their own. Eyes can heal from bad vision. Wings. Whatever other adjustments we need to make wings work for flying. Cure for depression. Cure for severe anxiety. Cure for alcoholism. No more dementia. Anyone can now sing half decently. Language is learned more easily. Chameleon powers. Claws, ones that don't get in the way much when you aren't using them. A bit physically stronger. More agile. Better vision and hearing. Pancreas is now able to self-repair. Cancer is gone. Able to fall asleep easier. Better memory. Photographic memory for everyone. Not having a paper cut hurt so bad and never getting sunburnt. Having to recover after an orgasm as a male. Ability to switch sex on command. Or at least within a day. Teeth Reagan. Opening up a menu would be fucking great to see my stats. Maybe more impactful way of space and time measurements along with easier to understand algorithms. Higher base IQ. The use of human energy / key / chakras / whatever you want to call it. Human body buff would be good too so we're not so fragile.